Hey everybody, Scott Steehn with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the Bill Grigsby studio deep in the bowels of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to talk about game number 2 of Championship Sunday. This is the New England Patriots versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Before we get started, a little housekeeping stuff. Don't forget to like, give us a little thumbs up. If you're digging what you're seeing on the videos, hey, give us a subscription. And don't forget to click the bell. If you do subscribe, make sure you get notified every time one of our new videos hits the boards. All right. As always, check out the 2 websites that we have, statsalt.com and winnersandwhiners.com, for a couple of deep dives into not just this game, but every other game going on in America every single day. And lastly, part I like the best, don't forget to leave me your comments. Let me know what you're playing. Let me know if you're tailing my pick here, if you're fading me. And if you get a chance, let me know why. Let me know the error of my ways, because it's I make some errors, and it's certainly possible that we've made one here, but we're going to find out. So, as always, the only rule I have, if I made an error, make sure you point it out before the game. No retro capping. I'm going to have bumper stickers made. No retro capping at all. And lastly, when this game is over, about an hour after it's done, we're going to be going live for our drawing, and it's the second one in as many weeks, where it's just kind of a way to say thanks for all the support that you guys have given us here lately. And it's going to be for $100 cash money, and the other 4 spots that we're going to pay 2 through 5th, we'll be getting some cool Winners and Whiners swag. So stop by the websites. Make sure you get registered over at winnersandwhiners.com and statsalt.com sometime before the drawing. Okay, so with all that out of the way, everybody, here we go. The Patriots head to Arrowhead Stadium. That's the loudest outdoor stadium in the world, by the way, to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs are a 3-point favorite in this contest. And as of this recording, the over-under total is 55. So, the Patriots, they're playing the disrespect card, huh? Nobody likes us. Nobody thinks we're any good. Go ahead and bet against us. Blah, blah, blah. Brady, please. Let me tell you something. The Patriots, this is their eighth straight title game. They're trying to make their 3rd straight Super Bowl, and they've done something that no one else has done. They've advanced in the playoffs at least 1 game for 8 straight seasons. The Chiefs, on the other hand, those big, meanie, bully Chiefs, they haven't been to a Super Bowl in 49 years. Last week, they got their first home playoff win at Arrowhead in 25 years, and they're hosting their first ever conference championship game here at home. In addition, first time they've played for a conference championship since 1994, and a young feller by the name of Joe Montana. And yeah, this is the time where everybody goes, oh yeah, I forgot, he played 2 years for the Chiefs. That's right, Joe Montana ended his career as a Kansas City Chief, and he actually ended his career on his ass in Buffalo after being absolutely obliterated by Bruce Smith. But I digress. What about this game, everybody? Well, if you've been following the Chiefs all season, you know a couple things about them. You know, number 1, they've got a fantastic offense. And number 2, they have an absolutely dreadful defense. The Kansas City Chiefs defense has been the problem all season. But as a couple games ago, starting with the Week 16 game in Seattle, Chiefs made a couple of ballsy changes. They replaced a couple guys in the defensive backfield. First of all, they replaced Ron Parker, who'd already been cut by the Chiefs, and they also replaced Orlando Scandrick, who'd pretty much been cut by everybody else. The 2 guys that are playing right now is they've got Jordan Lucas playing safety, and they've got Charvarius Ward playing cornerback. And those guys, after kind of an iffy beginning there against Seattle, really stepped up against Oakland and really looked good last week against the Indianapolis Colts and Andrew Luck. Are they the 85 Bears? Are they the 2000 Baltimore Ravens? No, they are not. Are they something resembling an NFL defense? Yeah, they are, especially at home. As we've talked about before, guys, and I talked about it last week, and a couple guys called me out about the home field advantage being in Los Angeles, and you were absolutely right that I was remember when the Chiefs played them out there and the stadium was nuts, and I forgot it was all the first responders and guys that were just excited not to be fighting fire anymore, and they were pretty fired up. And last week against Dallas, about an even split. You know where it's not going to be an even split? Arrowhead Stadium. These people are going to be fired up. Now, in the beginning of the week, it looked like there was going to be some weather problems. They talked about sub-zero temperatures, maybe some snow, all that kind of nonsense. And as it turns out, looks like Kansas City is going to get a little bit of snow, but it's going to be about 24 to 30 hours before game time is going to be stopped. At game time, temperature should be somewhere in the mid to high 20s, with a breeze out of the southeast at about 6 to 8 miles an hour. So, weather not going to play a factor. The crowd, they will play a factor. They are going to be fired up. Much of the pressure that they got on the Chiefs last week, or on the Colts last week, they got some sacks of luck, and the sacks that they got were coverage sacks. It wasn't Houston and it wasn't Ford flying around the edge and getting to him before he had a chance to look downfield. He had his chance to make his reads, but they had everybody covered. That is a rarity for the Chiefs defense. Now, they've had a great season, tied for the lead in sacks, but most of those sacks, with the exception of Chris Jones, who we'll get to in just a minute, have been edge sacks. And that's kind of, we kind of flipped the script there against Indianapolis, and I really think that's going to continue. Because if you watched our New Orleans videos, we talked about this with Breeze, and it also is true with Tom Brady. The way to beat Brady, you're not going to beat him with an outside blitz. He's too fast. He's going to be able to make his reads before they get there. I don't care how fast you are. But the way to beat Brady is you shove the line right up the middle, and you put pressure on Tom. Make him shuffle his feet, make him look around, and then you have a chance to beat Tom Terrific. And that's what the Chiefs do very well. Chris Jones, interior lineman. I hate to call these guys nose tackles because they line up all over the ball. He's more of a tackle as far as the defensive line goes, but they will put him everywhere. Chris Jones had sacked in 10 straight games this season, and as an interior lineman, it's not too shabby. He can push the pile. He can push the line and right back in Tom Brady's face. Chiefs, they got back a big piece this week. They got Eric Berry back. He was a full participant in practice as of Thursday, which is when we're shooting this video. And according to Andy Reid, now, there's a lot of cat and mouse BS going on through the press. But according to Coach Reid, Eric Berry is full speed. So we'll see. These teams, as you might remember, played a great game there in Foxborough in October. Patriots ended up winning 43-40. However, a couple missing pieces for the Chiefs. They were missing Eric Berry, and they were missing Justin Houston. Houston is playing like a man on a mission. He is a veteran, maybe his last season in Kansas City, and he is absolutely, along with Berry, the spiritual leader of that Kansas City Chiefs team and the Kansas City Chiefs defense. Houston, he is fired up to get this game underway. As far as people that are missing from that October game, the Chiefs, of course, are missing Kareem Hunt. And while that's has been kind of it's been not as big of an impact as you thought, because Damian Williams has stepped up. He's done very well in the passing game, and he's run the ball. He doesn't quite have the explosive first step that Kareem Hunt has. And he does tend to get bottled up. He's kind of got a little bit of Le'Veon Bell disease. But he knows his assignments. He's a good blocker. And he rushed for 120 yards last week against the Colts. On the Patriots side of the ball, they're missing Josh Gordon, who apparently made the decision for his life that it was more important to smoke weed than it was to play with the Patriots. So, hey, we all got to make our picks. But Josh picked his, and now he's no longer with the Patriots, certainly as an active participant. So, Tom Terrific is going to get his. I don't want to disparage Tom Brady. Yeah, he probably doesn't have the arm strength that he once had. Some of his passes have not been as accurate this year, but only a fool would discount the effect of Tom Brady and what he brings to the game. However, I've got some fun facts for you here about about the Chiefs and about their defense. All right, are you ready? First of all, Belichick, the Patriots have only given up 40 points 6 times since Belichick has been coaching the Patriots. 3 of those have come against Andy Reid. I don't know if I mentioned or not, Andy Reid, currently the coach of the Kansas City Chiefs. More fun stats? Well, all right. Hey, here's a trivia question for you. Who has the longest streak of not giving up 30 points or more at home? Any guesses? Jacksonville? Chicago? Maybe New England. They play a lot of crappy teams. How about the Chiefs? The Chiefs. The Chiefs. That's right. The Chiefs with a terrible defense currently have not given up 30 or more points at Arrowhead Stadium in 34 games. That's 4 years to you and me, kids. The next closest, Jacksonville at 16. So more than double the amount of their next closest defense. Chiefs definitely play defense differently on the road than they do at home, and they did it again this year. On the other side of the ball, the Chiefs have scored 26 points or more in 22 straight games. That continues their NFL streak and their NFL record streak, I should say. Patriots. This is what I can't get away from when I pick this game. The Patriots lost 5 games this year on the road. They lost to Roethlisberger, Tannehill, Mariota, Stafford, and Blake Bortles. And now they get Pat Mahomes at home. Good luck, everybody. I think the Patriots are going to need it. Give me the Chiefs -3 points to make their first Super Bowl appearance in almost 50 years. Hey, get down on the Chiefs with me, everybody. We're gonna have a heck of a Super Bowl party in a couple of years, and you're all invited to that. But in the meantime, we'll gather up those tickets at the end of this contest, and we will head back to the window. All right, guys. Good luck. Hope we have a couple great games today, and we'll see you in a couple weeks for the Super Bowl. Take care, everybody.